Gohan is a very popular character, as he should be. He has many iconic moments from Dragon Ball, from severely damaging Reddits to killing Cell not once, but twice. There are more reasons why people like him so much, but I'll just stop there. However, no one seems to like Gohan as much as the Dragon Ball Legends team. They love making broken Gohan units. First being the Red Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with his Zenkai. I wasn't playing the game back then, but talk to anyone that has, and you think they were having non-flashbacks. Trust me, you can see it in their eyes. Then there was the Blue Beast Gohan, and this time I actually was playing during that time, and god did that suck. I do not want to talk about it. The Transforming Beast Gohan was bad too. I did not understand why they had to make him better than the tag Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. God, that it's a mouthful. Evoken was a pretty hype unit. It was the first time we get a tag Goku and Vegeta unit where Vegeta is the lead. But no, Gohan has to have the spotlight, I guess. Maybe I am just biased though. I was a pretty big Evoken meat rider at that time. But anyways, to the actual topic of this video. Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and why I dislike him so much. Let's begin. I want you to look at this. What you are seeing is a very brief synopsis of what Dragon Ball Legends tells you about Ultra Gohan. He has the obvious like nullifying cover change, having a cover change, and much more. But this is just the surface. Looking closer at what this guy can do, and you'll find how absurd this unit is. Starting off, we have his blue card and green card, and fun fact, Gohan will have either of the two at all times. His blue card is a counter, so if you try to hit him with a strike, blast, blue card, pretty much everything that isn't a rush, you will get hurt. Even AoE green cards aren't safe. Oh, and speaking of AoE green cards, Ultra Gohan has one. And the reason this pisses me off is not because it locks you in or some bullshit like that, it's because it's a quick animation. If you don't know, some cards have different animation lengths. For example, the newly Zenkai Corrupted Zamasu. His green card is a long animation, meaning if you can back away from him, you could punish your opponent with an attack of your own and Zamasu cannot vanish out of it or do anything to, get away from it. But with Gohan, since his green card is fast, most time you are unable to punish your opponent for throwing green cards around. And trust me, they're going to be throwing green cards around like crazy. And if you do decide to try and attack Gohan, he could just sidestep out of it or god forbid use a blue card. His ultimate is a pain too. Aside from dealing massive damage, it destroys your whole hand and fully reduces your ki. You know what? That may be the next thing I will talk about. This Gohan is a very good disruption unit. Aside from what I just said about his ultimate, Gohan can do much more to make the opponent want to commit self-deletion. His main seal is Rising Rush and main abilities for 10 timer counts, which is still quite a bit of time. And every time he comes in, he will reduce your ki by 30 when you attack him, and it activates twice. The same goes for his health restoration, which is like 10% each hit. His unique gauge is one of the most infuriating aspects of this character. Now look, every Ultra that isn't free has a unique gauge, but Gohan has one of, if not the most anger-inducing one out of all of them. You are probably wondering what it does, and I'll tell you. It gives you another counter, except it is exclusive to strike arts and blue cards that charge forward. But not only does it counter said arts, it removes your whole hand as if the ultimate wasn't enough. And the real bullshit comes in the fact that whenever Gohan uses a card, it charges the unique gauge by 20%. Why is this a problem? Well, it's because he draws a lot of cards anyways, so his gauge will almost always be full. You may only be able to counter 3 times before the gauge disappears, but it probably won't get to that point because you either lost the game or you killed Gohan. It's bullshit. He even came with a new ability. That ability being, he has a chance of gaining certain blast cards that nullify blast armor. I'm not gonna go into why that's bad, but just know it is a nightmare to deal with if your reaction speed sucks or if you're trying to go for that mid-range strike. Okay, I'm going to do one more section, and this one will be a bit short, but it still makes me mad. Adding on to the demon that is Ultra Gohan, he is amazing in last man standing situations. The short of it being that he gets another ultimate that will do more damage than the first, gets +1 in card draw speed, fully charges his gauge, permanently nullifies endurance, and restores his vanishing gauge by 70% when he sidesteps. It only activates once, but it's still bad. There were a few things I left out, but I just did not want to talk about this shithead anymore. So, what are my thoughts on Ultra Gohan? I do not like him. And it's not because I don't have him, it's because he holds your hand. You probably heard this a lot if you're in the Dragon Ball Legends community, but it's true. Gohan does way too much, even for an Ultra, and causes people to overthink. Like, oh, he just quick attacked. He is quick attack. Will he use a regular blast card, a break blast card, or a green card? It's a mess. And the team he gets put on is also a pain in the ass. Like, I've seen this team so many times, it's crazy. He even has a nickname, Rathan, and on some occasions you'll hear Gayhan. In fact, scroll Reddit or YouTube and you might find a new nickname to add to the collection. Oh yeah, by the time of me making this video, his banner just re-released, and they also announced another Gohan. I guess it's true what they say. It really is Gohan Ball Legends. That sound is so cringe, what the fuck? Okay, but in all seriousness, Gohan isn't as bad anymore, I'll say. Cause at least we have some good counters against him. I mean, we have the Ultra Golden Frieza. He's very good, he's purple. He's a strike oriented unit, but he could take some hits. We also have the new Gogeta. He bypasses the unique gauge entirely, which is cool, but the point of this video is just to show like how silly that this unit is. How the Dragon Ball Legends team thought that this unit was okay to put out. I'm all for like doing new things, adding new mechanics, and no, I'll be fine with Gohan's ability of like breaking blast armor if that card didn't spread to the whole team. If it was just for Gohan, if it's Gohan's exclusive ability, that's fine. He's an Ultra, he gets like privilege. But it's spreading to the entire team, it just sucks. So yeah, that's all I want to say. It's the first time me making this type of video, and maybe I'll do more in the future. So yeah, see you later, I guess.